Any blocks? Oh. Alrighty, welcome to your Tuesday night Power Vinyasa Level 1. Great to be back with you all tonight. I'm sure you have all seen the email, but this will be our last month of Sister City. So we look forward to having you all join us again for the next couple of weeks. We'll start tonight in child's pose on your space. Feel free to have any blocks or books, chairs for balancing. We will balance quite a bit tonight, work into a half moon balancing pose, work our outer hips and our core muscles. So make your way onto your space. Begin to find your breath. Reach your arms long out in front of you. Settle your hips down onto your heels. Allow your forehead to relax on the mat below you. Take a long, deep inhale through your nose. Fill up your rib cage, your lower back. Exhale out of your mouth. Let it go. A few more breaths just like that, friends. Begin to warm up your rib cage, your back, your shoulders. Maybe a little movement from side to side feels good tonight. Take what feels natural, what you need. As always, tonight, everything is optional. Take care of your body, customize, modify as needed, and I'll give lots of options as well. Reach your arms a little further out in front of you. Spread your fingers nice and wide. On your next inhale, rise to tabletop. Stack your shoulders over your wrists, your hips over your knees. Breathe here. Begin to find some gentle movement. Again, whatever you need today. If it's maybe some hip circles, side to side. Maybe you come back into a child's pose and come back up. Lots of options here, lots of room to play. Root down through both of your hands evenly. On your next inhale, drop your belly, lift your chest and heart, gaze forward for cow pose. Exhale is cat pose. Press the mat away, tuck, curl and round your spine towards the ceiling, gaze back towards your thighs. Few rounds just on your own, friends. Inhaling for cow, lift your chest. Exhale for cat. Press your back up towards the ceiling. Find that nice rounded motion. Connect with your breath. Move with your breath here. Find your own rhythm. Take one more here. And then return to your neutral spine. Draw your belly button up towards the ceiling. Give a slight tuck to your chin to look straight down. Kick your right leg back behind you. Allow your right hip tip to pull towards the floor to square your hips. Reach your left arm out in front of you for our bird dog position. Find your balance. Draw your belly button up and in. Flex your toes towards the floor. Take an inhale here. Exhale, kick your right leg to the side. Guide your left arm out to the side as well. Hold and breathe. Again, root down through your right hand. Lift up through your shoulder blades. Inhale back to center, kick and reach long. Exhale, sweep out to the side. Feel your right outer hip light up. Inhale back to center, last one. Exhale out to the side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, return to tabletop. Shake those hips out. Maybe rock a little bit side to side, friends. And then we'll take the other side. So this time, kick your left leg straight back behind you. Again, re-engage your core muscles, draw your belly up towards the ceiling. Reach your right arm forward, breathe here, find your balance in our bird dog position. Flex your toes down to the earth, reach your right arm forward. Take an inhale here. Exhale, kick your left leg out to the side. Guide your right arm out to the side as well. Pause and breathe. Notice what's happening in your core muscles, in your back, in your hips. Can you keep your left hip pointed towards the floor, even as we move to the side? Inhale back to center, reach long, find length. Exhale out to the side. Inhale, center. Last time out to the side. Inhale, center. Exhale, return to tabletop. Once again, shake those hips out a little bit side to side. Open your knees a little wider. Sit back into child's pose for just a moment. Walk your fingertips towards the front of your space. Stretch nice and long. Inhale, rise back to tabletop. Tuck your toes under. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high. First time here today, feel free to walk out your dog, bend one knee and then the other. Maybe shake your head, yes and no. And then find stillness when you're ready. Root down through your hands. Lift your tailbone up and back. Allow a gentle bend in your knees, and then see if you can allow your heels to sink towards the floor. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of your space. Take tiny steps towards your fingers. Bend your knees as much as you need. Hanging at the top of your space for ragdoll pose. The crown of your head draws heavy towards the floor. You can cradle opposite elbow and opposite hand. Maybe you shift your weight side to side, forward and back. Release your hands down when you're ready. Inhale, mountain pose, rise up slow. Circle your shoulders back and down, stand tall. Inhale, mountain, reach your arms high, pause and breathe. Pinky side edges of your fingers point forward. Draw up through your kneecaps, engage the fronts of your thighs. Root down through both of your feet and then feel length through the top of your head. How tall can you grow? Inhale here, reach high. Exhale, side bend to the right. Option to grab your left wrist and gently pull, or just let your right hand come down your right thigh, whatever is comfortable. Press your left foot into the ground. Notice that nice lengthening on the left side. Inhale back to mountain, reach up. Exhale, side bend to the left. Same option here. You can grab your right wrist and gently pull over, or let your left hand just rest and slide down your thigh. Guide your right foot down this time. Notice that expansion on the right rib cage. Inhale, mountain, back to center, rise up. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms. Lift your chest and heart towards the ceiling. Gently gaze up if it's available to you. Squeeze your bottom muscles together to protect your lower back. Inhale back to mountain, reach up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Hands come to shins or thighs. Exhale, tiny ball, fingertips to floor. Lift your heels and drop your bottom down to meet them. Get yourself as small as possible. Even tuck your forehead towards your knees here. Take a few breaths into your back. Notice any stretching, any tension there. Slowly drop your heels down. Inhale, mountain rise all the way up. Grow tall. One breath per movement. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, mountain back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, mountain, grow tall. Exhale, baby back bend, cactus your arms. Inhale, mountain back to center, rise up. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, tiny ball, fingertips to floor, and lift your heels. Inhale, mountain, drop your heels, rise all the way up. Last time through here. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, mountain back to center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, mountain, grow tall. Exhale, baby back bend. Open your heart towards the ceiling. Inhale, mountain, rise strong. Exhale, forward fold all the way down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, tiny ball, fingertips to floor. Lift your heels. Inhale, mountain, rise back up. Exhale, hands to heart center, Samastitihi. We're going to come into tree pose here as we continue to waken up our hips and our balance. So standing first on our right leg, we'll lift the left leg, turn the knee out to the side, and begin to bring the sole of your left foot to either your right ankle, your calf, or maybe up into your right groin or inner thigh space, whatever suits you tonight. Your hands can stay on your hips for a little extra support or rest at heart center. And always options, friends, to use a wall or a chair nearby for balance. Find a spot to focus your gaze. Root down through your right foot. Feel that compression between the left foot and your right leg, wherever that foot rests. Option to grow your branches, maybe reach your arms towards the ceiling or some other variation that calls to you. Maybe lift your gaze slightly, find length through the front of your neck. One more inhale here. Exhale, release, left foot to the floor, hands come through heart center. Feel free to shake that right leg out if you need, and we'll come to the left side. So same idea, shift the weight to the left foot this time. Squeeze the left glute muscles here, the left hip. Turn your right knee out to the side and find where your right foot wants to land tonight. So it may be the ankle, maybe your calf, or maybe you bring it all the way up into that left inner thigh. Notice if you shifted maybe to one side, maybe we're leaning a little one way or the other. See if you can recenter yourself. Hands can be again at your hips or at heart center. Wherever you are, press your right foot into your left leg a little bit harder and your left leg into the right foot. So really feel that compression, that strength from the center lifting you up. Option to grow your branches here, reach your arms up towards the ceiling or out to the sides. Maybe you lift your gaze again as well, just gently. One more inhale here. Exhale, release, right foot to the floor. Beautiful, friends. Shake that leg out again as well. We'll meet once again at the top of your space in mountain. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, forward fold, let that go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step your feet back. Option to stay here or drop your knees to the floor. We'll travel through a flow here, and again, either up on the toes or the knees. Shift your weight forward. Exhale, lower halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip your feet down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high. So that flow is always optional, friends. You can take it from your knees or your toes or skip it and just meet us in downward dog. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward, full top of your space. Inhale, half lift, reset. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose. Sit your hips low, reach your arms up. Pause and breathe here. So in our chair pose, our legs can be squeezing together at the center, or maybe you take them hips width distance apart tonight, whatever feels best. Sink your weight into your heels as if you're sitting down into a chair. Maybe even lift your toes off the ground for just a moment to check in. Draw your belly muscles up away from your thighs. Inhale here. Exhale, airplane arms. Sweep your arms behind you. Maybe gently lean your torso forward. Sit a little bit lower. Beautiful work, yogis. Should feel your glutes, the backs of your legs here firing up. Squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. Shift your weight into your right foot. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose, rise up. Lift your left thigh high, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Breathe here. So just like in our tree pose a minute earlier, squeeze your right glute muscle, help keep your hips stable here. Find that balance. Inhale here, reach up. Exhale, vertical twist. Left arm back, right arm forward. We're gonna play around a lot with balance tonight. It might get a little weird at times, but we're gonna have some fun. Option to gaze back at your left thumb for an additional balance challenge, or just gaze at the side wall. Play around there. Notice here how you're really trying to get your torso to face the side wall. So that is where this twist is coming from. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your left knee out to the side as well. So this is gonna feel a little funky, but you're gonna end up having your torso and your knee both facing the long edge of the mat. Really nice. Inhale back to one-legged mountain. So sweep everything back to center, reach up, stay on that leg. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Step your left foot all the way back. Pause and breathe here for a moment. Right knee over right ankle. Left heel is lifted. Reach your fingertips towards the back of your space. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And again, breathe here for a moment. Option if you'd like to take a little bend in your back knee. That may take a little pressure off of your low back, your hip. Inhale here, find length. Exhale, warrior two, open wide. Spiral your back foot down, reach your arms towards opposite ends of your space. Root down through both of your feet and pay special attention to your back leg tonight. So really feel the outer edge of your foot, your heel driving into the floor. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, triangle pose, right arm to right shin or thigh. Left arm reaches towards the ceiling. It's a great option also for a block or a book to place it under the right hand to find a little more length. Draw your left hip and left shoulder back in space to keep your torso nice and open. Root down through both of your feet here. Inhale, reverse triangle, lift up and gently back. Your legs remain straight and strong. Right arm reaches towards the ceiling, breathing here. You can bring your left arm around your back for a gentle half bind. One more inhale here. Exhale, high plank to low plank, your version of Chaturanga Dandasana. Squeeze your elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog. Lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog, hips go high. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, reach your arms high. Again, pause here for just a moment. Find that nice, strong chair. So weight is in your heels. Lift up through your belly muscles. Maybe take a hand to your lower back. Notice if you can tuck your tailbone just a little underneath you. Inhale here. Exhale, chair plane, airplane arms. Sweep your arms behind you. Squeeze your shoulder blades down your back. Shift your weight into your left leg this time. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose, rise with control. Right thigh lifts, reach your arms up overhead. Pause and breathe. Flex your toes gently up towards your face. Keep your feet nice and active here. Squeeze your left glute muscles, finding that stability. Inhale here, find length. Exhale, vertical twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. And again, if you'd like, you can gaze back at your right thumb or maybe towards the side wall. Notice again here that your torso is twisting, trying to open towards the long edge of your mat. Inhale here. Exhale, right knee swings to the side. So now torso and leg point towards the long edge. Again, this is the one that feels a little bit funky, a little awkward. Nice work, team. Inhale back to one-legged mountain. Flip your torso forward. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms, step back. Sweep your arms down your back. Draw your belly up away from your thighs. Long line of energy from your right heel through the crown of your head. Inhale, crescent lunge. Reach your arms up overhead. Sit low here and breathe. Again, option to bring a gentle bend in your right knee. Play around with how that feels as well. Inhale here, find length. Exhale, warrior two, open wide. Spiral your back foot down. Reach your arms towards opposite ends of your space. Again, tonight we're paying attention to that back leg just a little bit more than usual. Root down through the outer edge of that foot. Drive your heel into your mat. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Tip your torso towards the floor. Reach your right arm towards the ceiling. Left hand can come to your shin or your thigh, maybe your ankle, or you can bring it to a block right in front of that left leg to find more length. Draw your right hip and your right shoulder back to open through your chest. Root down through your feet here. Inhale, rise to reverse triangle. Reach your left arm up overhead. Breathing here. And again, if you want to find that half bind, you can guide your right hand behind your back. One more inhale here. Exhale, high to low plank. Your version of Chaturanga Dandasana. Squeeze your elbows towards your ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your hips high. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out of your mouth. Release a little bit of heat. All right, friends, we're going to flow that one breath per movement each side. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold top of your space. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit low, reach your arms high. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep them back. Weight shifts to the right. Inhale, lift your left thigh high. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Inhale, sweep your left knee out to the side. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, one-legged mountain, return to center, reach up. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms, step back. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, warrior two, open wide. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, triangle pose, tick-tock your arms to 6 and 12. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach your right arm up and back. Exhale, high to low plank, travel through your flow. Beautiful work, yogis. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog is where we meet. Inhale, gaze forward. Exhale, forward fold, top of your space. Inhale, half lift, flat back. Exhale, fold, let it go. Inhale, chair, sit low, reach up. Exhale, chair plane, open your chest. Weight shifts to the left. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose, rise up. Exhale, vertical twist, right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, right knee sweeps to the side. Exhale, bring it back to center. Inhale, reach your arms up, reset. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms, slow step back. Inhale, crescent lunge, reach up. Exhale, warrior two, open wide. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, reverse triangle, open through your chest. Exhale, high to low plank, travel through your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, sigh it out. Bring your knees to the floor. Grab a quick sip of water if you'd like, friends. We're going to move into a little bit of core, and then we'll take that sequence a little bit further. Can everyone hear me okay? Are we doing okay? Excellent, thank you. All right, so we're going to start tonight on our bottom in boat pose. So find your sit bones here, feet pointed forward, sitting up as tall as possible. You can bring your hands behind your thighs, or maybe have them right out in front of you. Draw your belly button towards your spine, begin to lean backwards. Find that engagement in your belly muscles. Notice if your chest is caving, squeeze your shoulder blades together, open your chest a little more. We're going to move with this tonight. So slowly begin to lower yourself all the way to the floor, as slow as you can go. Breathing as you lower. Try to keep your feet on the floor if possible. Inhale, reach your arms overhead once you've got to the ground. Exhale, begin to rise slowly. First your head, then your upper back, your middle back, your lower back, till you return to where you started in your boat. So take this on your own pace, your own time, friends. Don't forget to breathe, please. Finding that control, lowering one piece of your spine at a time to the floor, drawing your belly button towards your back the whole time. Inhale at the bottom, reach your arms up overhead. Use your strong exhale to help lift you back up nice and slow. Amazing work, team. We'll try a few more. Yes, friends. Keep that breath nice and strong. We'll take this one more time for everyone, wherever you are. Just maybe cycle through one more of these. Amazing job, yogis. Nice and strong. Hopefully you feel your belly muscles kind of waking up there. When we are ready, we're going to meet on our knees. Right knee is down, left leg goes out to the side. So imagine almost like a warrior two position. So one leg is long, one leg is bent. Torso is forward. We're going to take our hands to our hips here. And we're really going to work on our side body strength. So begin to lower your right elbow towards the floor, trying to keep your torso as long and strong as possible. Inhale here. Exhale brings you back up to your center. Try and keep that left foot planted for these first few. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Go as low as you'd like to tonight. And I like having the hands on the hips, or you can even bring them to your belly so you can really feel those outer abs working for you. Gonna add a couple of other options here. So first option, you can bring your hands nice and wide, just like warrior two arms. Same idea here, you're gonna do the same motion. You're tipping your torso to the right. Your fingertips may come to the floor. And then bring yourself back up to center. Really nice. So really keeping the length here and imagining that we're going into our half moon, which we will in just a few minutes. Maybe you squeeze your inner thighs together as well as you're coming back up. Find that strength through the center. Final option here is to add a little bit of outer hip work as well and actually lift that leg. So same thing, you can keep the arms nice and wide. This time as you come down, actually bring your right hand to the floor, lift your left leg off the ground, really work those outer hip muscles to kick up, and then come on back up to where you started. Beautiful, friends. So you're almost ending up in like a modified side plank. Feel your chest open to the side wall, stretching and reaching, keeping that length. Last few here, just play around. Draw your belly button to your spine. Amazing work. All right, go ahead and let your arms take a little break, shake it out. We're gonna switch sides. So right leg goes long, left knee stays bent. And we'll take kind of that same graded progression, or if you wanna just jump to which one was your favorite, you can feel free to do that too. So hands to the hips here. Slowly begin to drop your left elbow towards the floor. Right foot stays planted. Use your right side of your body, your right obliques, to lift you back up. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Options again to straighten out those arms. Just gonna add a little bit of a wider lever here. And then again, you can play around with kind of that almost what looks like a five-pointed star kind of shape. So you're coming all the way down, left hand plants to the floor, kick your right leg up and back, and then come all the way back up. And I want you to remember this feeling for when we work into our half moon. It gets a lot harder to feel this length when we're standing on our 2 feet. Nice work, yogis. Final couple here. And last one. Beautiful work. Let's come down onto our back for just a moment. Hug both knees into your chest. Just rock a little bit side to side. Maybe bring your knees into some circles just to shake out your low back, any hip tightness that we've got there. Maybe plant your feet and just rock your knees side to side. And then as you're ready, we'll meet back in downward facing dog. If you need anything else before you get there, please take it. All right, yogis, we'll meet in downward dog in 3, and 2, and 1. Make your way there. Find that nice solid downward dog. Lift your hips nice and high. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out of your mouth. Reset here. Inhale, three-legged dog. Kick your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Step it through between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge. Leave your back heel lifted. Rise and reach your arms up overhead. Breathe here. So we've been here before once today, but feel free to set yourself up if you need any adjustments. Little bend in the back knee. Squeeze your bottom muscles nice and strong. Inhale here. Exhale, airplane arms. Sweep your arms behind you. Hinge your torso forward so it hovers above your thigh. All right, so from here, we're gonna shift even more weight into the right leg. Step all the way up to one-legged mountain pose, standing on the right leg. Reach your arms up overhead, find your balance. Beautiful transitions, friends. Inhale here. Exhale, vertical twist to the left. Left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, left knee goes out to the side. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips. And from here, just like we did on the floor a second ago, we're gonna tip our right elbow towards the floor. So it's gonna be this awkward kind of side bending motion with the left knee still bent. I want you to see if you can have your torso pointed towards the side wall. And again, play around here. It's a little funky, a little weird, but have some fun. You may feel a little like a flying squirrel or some other fun animal kind of messing around. And then maybe you play around even further. So maybe you get to a point and you're like, let me see just what happens if I reach my arms wide, right? So eventually, playing around there, keeping that left knee bent for now. And we'll just take one more moment here. Nice work, team. So come on back up. Return to your one-legged mountain, facing forward. Inhale here. Exhale, crescent lunge with airplane arms. Step back once again. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up, reach your arms up. Exhale, warrior two, open wide. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, triangle, right arm down, left arm up. Inhale, reverse triangle, reach your right arm towards the ceiling. Exhale, high to low plank, travel through your flow. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, lift your hips up and back. Inhale, three-legged dog, reach your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step your foot between your hands. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise, leave your back heel lifted, pause and breathe. So again, take a moment if you need to set this up at all. Hips square to the front of your space. Little bend in the back knee if you like. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, airplane arms, sweep your arms back. Hinge your torso forward, float it above your thigh. Belly muscles nice and strong here. We're gonna shift onto that left leg. Inhale, one-legged mountain pose. Rise up with control. Exhale, vertical twist to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward. Inhale, sweep your right knee to the side. Exhale, hands to hips. And again, we're just gonna play here, drawing our left elbow towards the floor, leaving that right knee bent, coming back up. So really hinging from the torso. Imagine that motion that we were doing when we were on the floor. See if your chest can point towards the long edge of your mat and your knee points there too. And again, play around with it, shake it out. Maybe you come back in and out of it just a little. Maybe you play around just once more with seeing what it's like to reach the arms out. So now the left fingers are headed towards the floor. Nice work, yogis. And I know it's not always fun to be in a position that's a little bit awkward and uncomfortable. Really nice. Come on back to center. Find that one-legged mountain pose at the top of your space. Recenter here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, step back, crescent lunge, airplane arms. Inhale, crescent, rise up. Exhale, warrior two, open wide. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Exhale, triangle, left arm down, right arm up. Inhale, reverse triangle, find length. Exhale, high to low. Take yourself through your chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, lift your heart. Exhale, downward dog, kick your hips up and back. Inhale, three-legged dog, reach your right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Spiral your back foot down. Inhale, warrior two. Straight away this time, rise up. Exhale, extended side angle. Guide your torso down, right arm down, left arm up. Keep your right knee bent. You can rest your right forearm on your thigh. Notice how your chest and torso point towards the side wall. Begin to step your left foot up just a little bit towards your right. And we're gonna move fully into our half moon balancing pose. So if you'd like your block or your water bottle up at the top of your space, take it just in front of that right foot. When you're ready, begin to shift your weight towards your right foot. You can keep your left hand on your hip for a little extra support. Kick your left leg up and back and find that balance. So just like with every other position tonight, our right foot points forward, our torso points to the side. So this is this really interesting position for our body to be in. And just play around there. Maybe you move in and out. Maybe you go somewhere and stay for a moment. Maybe you reach your arms, one towards the ceiling, one towards the floor. Find some fire and strength in your left outer hip muscles to really lift you up. Amazing work, yogis. Very strong. When you're done, we meet in warrior two. Settle in there. Inhale, star pose. Flip your feet to face the long edge. Reach those arms up and wide. Take up space here. Inhale to get wide and tall. Exhale, prasarita, wide leg forward fold. Hinge from your hips, guide your fingertips to the floor. Sit your hips back. Release everything down here. Bend your knees as much as you need to. Maybe walk your hands over to the right leg and then to the left. Return to center. Reach your arms out to the side. Slowly rise all the way back up. Inhale here at the top for star. Exhale, warrior two, settle back in. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach your right arm up and back. Exhale, travel through your flow. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, reach your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step it through. Spiral your back foot down. Inhale, warrior two, rise up. Exhale, extended side angle. Tick-tock your arms 2, 6, and 12. Leave your left knee bent. You can support your left forearm onto your left thigh. Guide your right hip and your right shoulder back. Take your right hand to your right hip. Step your right foot forward just a bit to come closer to your left. With your block or your prop up at the top of your space, shift that weight into your left foot. Begin to come into your half moon on your left leg. So weight shifts to the left foot. Kick your right leg up and back. And really try to open your right shoulder so your chest faces the side wall. Play around here, friends, just like you did on the other side. Maybe take a few warm-up rounds. Maybe you go halfway down tonight, maybe a quarter of the way. Play around. But again, kind of lean into that discomfort of having your left foot pointed forward and your hips and your torso to the side. This is not somewhere our bodies are very often. So this is why it feels very awkward. Use your outer left hip muscles to keep kicking your leg up and back. Take one last moment here, wherever you are, and we'll meet in warrior two, back on the ground together. Inhale, star pose. Flip your feet to face the long edge. Reach your arms up. And once again, exhale, wide leg forward fold. Come all the way down. Turn your toes gently in this time, heels out. Allow the top of your head to draw towards the floor. Reach your arms way out in front of you this time, coming into a wide leg downward dog. So press down through both of your palms and then sit your hips back in space. Allow your chest to fall through your shoulders. Nice long deep breaths into your back. As you're ready, bring your hands back under your chin. Slowly rise back to standing, arms reach up overhead. Inhale here at the top. Exhale, warrior two, open wide. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach up and back. Exhale, high plank, and come all the way down to the ground. Keep your hands beneath your shoulders. Squeeze your legs together. Inhale, baby cobra. Lift just your head and chest. Exhale, lower to the floor. One more time, friends. Inhale, lift just your head and chest. Baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Leave your forehead down towards the floor. Kick your left heel towards your left bottom. Reach back with your left hand and give yourself a nice quad stretch here. So bringing your hand to your left foot if you can reach it. Gently pulling. Should feel a nice stretch on the front of your left thigh. Slowly relax that leg down and we'll switch sides here. If you had your head turned, just go ahead and turn towards the right this time. Kick your bottom with your right heel. Reach back with your right hand this time and gently pull towards your bottom. Release that leg down. Bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Inhale, press up to tabletop. Exhale, sit back into child's pose. Knees come wide. Reach your arms way out long in front of you. Allow your forehead to rest on the ground, just like we started. Take a nice deep breath into your lower back space. Slow exhale is your release. Begin to walk your hands over to the right. Sit back through your left bottom. Keep that hip towards the floor. Another deep breath here, expanding through the left side of your rib cage. Nice long exhale. Slowly walk your hands to the other side, all the way over to the left. This time, sit your right hip back. Keep that one close towards the floor. Create that tension across the right side of the rib cage, maybe into the shoulder blade, the armpit area. Return your hands to center. Slowly rise back to tabletop and then have a seat. We'll extend our right leg out long. Bring the left foot into your right inner thigh. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Guide your chest and heart over your right thigh. Walk your fingertips out in front of you as far as comfortable. Notice the stillness as you remain in these stretches for longer than the rest of class. Slowly walk your way back up and we'll switch sides. Right foot comes in, left leg goes long. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead, find length. Exhale, forward fold over that left thigh. Begin to walk your hands forward just as far as is comfortable. Slowly walk your way back up. We'll bring both legs out in front of us and take a moment to do a double leg forward fold here. So one more time, reach up, lift your chest. Exhale, forward fold. Your knees can bend as much as you need. Bring your hands towards your ankles or your shins, maybe your toes. Allow your head and neck to relax here, looking down towards your shins or your knees. Your next inhale brings you back up to sitting. Your exhale brings you all the way down onto your back. Bring your right knee up into your chest. Sweep it out to the side for a little inner thigh stretch. Inhale here. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your right knee across your body. Reach your right arm out to the side. You can gaze over your right shoulder if that feels good. Close your eyes here as we begin to settle in. Keep your mind focused on your breath, on your body settling into your mat. Slowly return to your back. Guide your left knee into your chest this time. Sweep it out to the side for a little inner thigh opening. Inhale to hug it in. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your left knee across your body to the right. Reach your left arm out to the side. Breathing here. You can gaze over your left shoulder. Slowly return back to your back. Guide both knees into your chest this time. Wrap your forearms around your shins. Exhale out all of your air. Take your deepest inhale yet. Bring your forehead to your knees. Inhale for our cosmic ball. Exhale, Shavasana. Release everything down. Find your comfortable position here. Your eyes can remain closed, but return to your breath. Try and keep your mind present and focused for just these last few moments, and I'll guide us out when the time comes. Yogis, you're welcome to remain here for the rest of the evening. If you'd like to close out with just one last breath, bring some gentle movement to your body. Slowly roll up to sitting. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like. We'll bring our hands to heart center. On your next inhale, sweep your arms out to the side, reach them up overhead, palms come together. Exhale out of your mouth, hands to heart center. Again, friends, all together, reach out to the sides. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Final breath together. Inhale, reach out, fill up. Exhale together, hands through heart center. Bring your hands to your third eye between your eyebrows. Namaste, friends. Thank you so much for being with us tonight. We look forward to seeing you again for the last 2 weeks of Sister City.